Gemini. Hey, good morning, Gemini. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal, and this is In My Own World Tarot. And this reading is for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever you have a heavy Gemini placement. Please keep in mind, Gemini, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with every single Gemini out there, okay? Gemini, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're returning, thank you so much for returning. Gemini, I pray before each and every one of my readings so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. Also cuss. May cuss a lot, may cuss a little, may not cuss at all, Gemini. It all depends on how I feel. So, Gemini, let's go ahead and get into your reading for the next 48 hours and see what is going on with you, any messages that you're needing, what is it that you need to know at this time. All right, Gemini, a lot of you... aroma is going to be very important for you in the next 48 hours, actually all through the rest of your life, to be honest. Pay attention to certain aromas and smells because there's going to be some that trigger you, but the trigger is going to be your emotions, if that makes sense. Okay, so just pay attention to what smells trigger certain emotions within you. Somebody is smell, I don't know, something about your smell. I don't know, something about aromas with you is very, very heavy in this energy right now. But let's go ahead and get into this reading and see what's going on with you, Gemini. Please stop doing that with the... All right. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap to the energy of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever they have a heavy Gemini placement. Please allow me to relay these messages to the Gemini as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well. Please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you, amen, and ashe. Yeah, something about aroma. Like I could tell you, like for me, certain aromas remind me of things. Like mildew reminds me of somebody who's a hoe. You know, roses reminds me of beauty and also cleanliness for some reason. Other people it's bleach, but for me it's like the smell of roses. Like rose. Rose could be something that's like something, I don't know. I'm not sure if we're talking about the Golden Girls or smell at this point. So let's get into your reading. What's going on with Gemini for the next 48 hours? What is it that they need to know? Compassion. Okay. So they want you to see what is it that makes you feel warm inside, tingly. Are you a pumpkin nut person, Gemini? Teaching and loving, or like, what is that? Like crisp. What is that, like apple? Are you going to be making apple pies or something like that? You must be a fall person. Teaching and learning pride. Okay. Perseverance. Okay, so you actually may be, I'm not sure if you're an actual teacher. I feel like this is more of you being leading by example unconsciously. Just how you are as a person, you're teaching someone else how to be. It's like, it's to me, this is showing me that by you just being in your own world, in your own space, no pun intended, because the name of the channel is In My Own World, is teaching people how to treat you and how to be more compassionate towards you, because you may be a type of person who's a go-getter, who's never stopping, who's always like, you know, if they call you, what are you doing? Oh, I'm at work. What are you doing? I'm like, you're telling people like you're authentically yourself. Ain't no lies, no bullshit in it. And people could have thought you were selfish. I'm going to be honest. Some people could have thought you were selfish or you were arrogant. But it's like people are having more compassion against you. I'm not sure if you're a single person, a single mom, or a single dad, or just single. You don't have to have children at all. But it's like, or very independent. That's the word I was looking for. A very independent person. And so like every time somebody either reaches out to you or whatever, they always see, okay, Gemini, every time I talk to Gemini's either at work, they're doing something for their kid. If it's not a kid, they're creating a garden, they're reading a book, they're taking a nap, but they tell me, you know, and it's like, people are starting to look at you like, oh, okay, well, Gemini is not a selfish, arrogant bastard. Gemini is actually very nice, and Gemini is they're very perseverant. It's like people putting respect on your name unknowingly. You may not even know this, but people are starting to look at you in a different way as well. And you may, you may get like with a certain smells after like you talk to people or you think about certain people, you smell a whiff of something. And like the whiff is going to let you know this person is for me or this person is against me. Think of the nastiest smell you think that something smells that's stinky. Whoever you're talking to, you're going to smell that if they're against you. If it's somebody who's for you, you're going to smell like and it may not even be them. It's just aroma you get. You be like, oh, you remind me of some roses, and you just get a whiff of roses. That's your spirit guides and your ancestors saying, hey, this person is for you, this person's against you. Okay? Let's see. Gemini in the reverse. North node. Second house in the reverse. Is my deck upside? My deck's upside down, Gemini. So you got Gemini, the North node, second house, Leo, creativity. First house, some of you have Aries rising, or you need to go check out what your rising sign is, or you have a Scorpio rising, Pluto transformation. Water element, being more intuitive and having more faith in your goals. So they want you to keep going, persevere, Virgo. Okay, so this Mercury retrograde is going to whip your ass. I'm going to just be honest. I got to keep it a buck with you, Gemini. And I don't mean like in a bad way. I mean it's going to whip your ass because you got Mercury going retrograde, but you got Mercury being in conjunction with Mars already and Venus. Can I use a stereotype on you? Women are from Mars, men are from Venus. Hello. Your masculine and feminine energy right now is sitting in a retrograde. So it's going to feel like the 1950s in 2022. Okay, if you can see where I'm coming from. You know, gender roles are being switched up. People are proclaiming different genders from what they were born with, and more power to them. I celebrate that. If that's what you want to do as you so please. But for you, Gemini, this is an internal battle. It's because you like, listen, I've already been trying to line myself up. I'm just trying to keep going. So what you're going to be realizing in the next 48 hours is you're going to be letting stuff roll off your back that bothers you because you're just trying to stay in the present. And what that means is that because you're going to be having mental confusion a little bit, a little blurriness, we're coming into the retrograde. I just almost said retrograde, so I don't know what that is. You may be paying a lot more attention to things that you never paid attention to, like the small details of things within yourself. Like if you're a person who just threw your hair up in a bun, you actually may part it and pay attention to your baby hairs. You're like, why am I standing here so long for a ponytail? It's because unconsciously you're going to be doing your own type of grounding because it's going to be a sporadic energy that you're stepping into, and your higher self is trying to distract you from being so chaotic in the next 48 hours by giving yourself that more compassion to the little things and the creative details of self. Yes. You understand? Okay, great. So Gemini, let me give you guys a kipper, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. Okay, it's like your higher self is trying to be like, hey. I know the world is crazy right now. I know you have a goal that you're focused on, and I get it. I want you to keep focusing on that, and you're gonna feel like you can't concentrate, but it's like your higher self is gonna slow you down and make you pay attention to this candle flicking for 5 minutes, and that's going to help you redirect your focus. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're going to notice, like, why am I sitting here staring at, and then you're going to snap yourself out of it. You're going to stare at something for like 5 minutes one day. Like, why am I just standing at a candle flickering for 5 minutes? But before those 5 minutes, you were trying to run around like a chicken with his head cut off, and you're trying to do all these different tasks at once when they want you to just focus on the goal that you set forward. We just need you to keep going forward, okay? But we need you to calm the fuck down. Hence the candle that I showed you in the beginning. Calm the fuck down. Focus on what your goal at hand was, okay? Because in this time, you're going to have so many downloads coming to you because you got the water sensing information here that you may lose focus on what you started. So the reason why is like they want you to make sure is that you don't have the energy of this starting projects and not finishing them in this time, because it could happen. It could really happen. I'm going to be honest. And that's why they want you to persevere, Gemini North Node. Stay focused on what your goal at hand was at first. Stop, because there is a tendency for someone here to start a project and not finish it because they get distracted with something else. They get distracted with something else. They get distracted with something else. So they want you to grind yourself so you can stay focused on your task. And I'm not saying to anyone, don't work on multiple goals at a time. I'm never going to tell you that. What I'm saying is they don't want you to keep starting something and then not finishing something else. Starting this and then not finishing that. And that's why they're trying to get your attention with like small distractions. Yeah, occupation, community. Yeah. Journey. Some of you on your, if you actually work, yeah. You gotta change toil and labor. Thief, pretty lady. It's going some of y'all still in time, or it's gonna seem like you're still in time. High honor. Yeah, it's gonna seem like you're still in time or something like that, because you're a type of person, and it's gonna be so funny. People are gonna start, especially at your job. I'm not sure what type of person you are, whether you work for someone or maybe you just have your own business, but it's gonna look like you got your wealth or your money in a different way from everybody else. You want to know why, Gemini? Because you're actually going to start taking your breaks. You actually going to start taking a break, and people go like, "Oh, you got Richie. You sat the fuck down." Yeah. That's what you say. Yeah, I persevered. I worked hard. I sweat blood and tears and shit, and my ass is tired. Now till I'm at a stable place, I'm going to take a break, and people are going to be like, "Oh, you ain't shit." Let them talk, Gemini. Let them talk. And maybe you might be just taking a break from work. You might call off one day this week. I'm going to be honest here. But you have, whoever I'm talking to, you have like the PTO. Somebody got like 40 hours of PTO and used the shit not once. You gonna call off. And they're going to be mad at you like, you just did me dirty like that. Somebody has been at work this whole year and hasn't took a day off. And so they're going to look at you weird. It's because it's like people want to think you acting funny, but you're not. You're actually putting yourself first. Yeah. So, or it's something like that. It's just like, if you have like a business or something like that, and you shut your business down for a couple of days, people are like, oh, she had a certain amount, so she thinks she ain't got to do nothing. No, somebody needs a break here, and it's a well-needed break because you need to get your thoughts together. So if you get an urge, Gemini, to take a day off or two, do it, because somebody here is like, you're a perseverer. You have faith things are going to work out. But by you doing that, and by you like taking your foot off the gas a little bit, and I'm not saying stop, but you took it off the gas a little bit, with the north, you're stepping more into your north node because you're being easier on yourself. You're still going with the green, still going forward, but you ain't running. And that's the energy of manifestation. All right, Gemini, that's been your reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the information is in the description box below the video. Just click the link. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, Gemini.